All right. Meet Tony Stark and Tour the IQ. Meet Iron Man and his awesome friends on Disney Junior.
Is this camera butt on?
Oh, yeah! Hey, everyone! Tony Stark here. Welcome to my workshop at the awesome Iron Quarters, which we call the IQ. We've got all kinds of awesome stuff here. Musical instruments, lots of fun toys.
I mean, Iron Quarters, I guess, is better than Iron Cave. You know, not a direct Batman ripoff. Still kind of cheesy, but it's a kid's show. Hey, what's up, Stellianos? Custodianos? What's up, Stellianos?
And all the tools that I use for inventing. Making cool stuff is one of my favorite things to do. And my favorite invention has gotta be this. Pretty cool, huh? Follow me, camera bot.
Yay, they're still using the nanotech. Yay, they're still using the nanotech.
Oh, yeah! Way to keep up. Check out all the iron suits I made. They help us to have superpowers. Each one is a little different, like the ones I helped to make with my friends, Riri and Amadeus. They're superheroes too.
Fuck! Riri's in this, and Amadeus Chow. Obviously, if you've been around this channel, you know who Riri is. And that's where there's an Ironheart costume in the back, which given looks a lot better than the one in the fucking show. But also, Amadeus Chow is the Asian genius who can control his Hulk form better than Bruce Banner ever. Bruce Banner. So he's basically the Asian replacement for Bruce Banner. And he's better than Bruce Banner in every way. And including being able to control his Hulk form. So, yeah. Needless to say, that hasn't actually worked out all that great in the comics either.
Come on, let's go.
And if you really wanted a black character in the show for representation purposes, why couldn't it be his best friend Rhodey? Why couldn't it be his best friend Rhodey? Why couldn't they be childhood friends? No. Gotta have Riri. Gotta have Riri. Got to have Riri.
This is our garage. It's where we keep the iron racers we invented.
Oh, hey, Tony.
Hi, Riri.
Check this out.
When Riri is a superhero, she's called Ironheart. She loves her iron racer and rocks at mechanical stuff.
I love it.
Sounds like someone's having fun in the Smashcade. The Smashcade is where we practice all our superhero moves.
Hey, Tony.
He's got his danger room. There it is. The better version of Bruce, the better Asian version than Bruce Banner ever was. Makes me think of the teen Iron Man show that shortly ran on Nick. And that's probably what they're kind of going for, Spartacus. Yep, exactly, Riri. I kind of hate the new flashy, that new flashy cartoon. This is Stelliotis. The style? Yeah, I don't know why everybody had to do this thing. It's like Jimmy Neutron did this, and now everybody's got to do it in this style.
Amadeus and Gamma.
They're gonna play some Iron Ball.
Oh, so he's not gonna Hulk out. He's got an Iron Man. He's got a Hulk Iron Man suit. Okay.
When Amadeus is a superhero, he's called Iron Hulk. Even Gamma gets an iron suit. When she wears it, she's called Iron Cub.
Iron Boom.
I guess him raging out into a Hulk monster wasn't really a good idea. Wasn't really a good look for this show. I don't know.
Super cool, Iron Hulk. Thanks, Tony.
We have a problem that needs your help, Tony.
This is Vision. He assists us when the Iron Friends are needed to save the day. Be right there. Hey, Vision.
Hello, Iron Friends.
It's Ultron. He's a baddie that's always causing trouble in the city. We gotta stop him. Iron Friends, it's time to armor up.
This is a new trend in children's entertainment that I'm not a big fan of. The whole talking to the children and explaining everything to them. Like, stop treating kids as fucking retards. Can we do that, please? Can we stop treating children like they're fucking retarded? Like, you know what I mean? Like, can we stop? I mean, this is the problem when people write stories. Instead of being good storytellers, they think they have to write a story for children, so they have to talk down to kids. And that normally, I'd imagine, probably comes from a place of people that don't have children, right? I think you've got a lot of people out there making children's entertainment that don't have children, right? And I think that's part of the problem. Because I would never dumb down a story for any of my children. Would I censor things? Would I not go as harshly on certain things? Probably. But I would never dumb something down for my children. And I think that's part of the problem with a lot of this stuff nowadays, is that that's what they're doing. And I think that's the reason why so much of this stuff is flash in the pan and forgettable. Like, none of this stuff is ever going to hold a candle to Batman the Animated Series, or Superman the Animated Series, or X-Men the Animated Series, or even the Fantastic Four show, or the Silver Surfer show, you know, which is stuff that people still go back and remember fondly, you know. But this lowbrow storytelling for children is stupid and ridiculous and completely and totally unnecessary. Yeah, that's a good point. By talking to them, they are stupid. They become stupid, Spartacus. Yeah. Teen Iron Man was more respectful. It was just Tony, Pepper, and Rhodey. See, that would have been perfect. Yeah. Higher low frequency Orion Wars results. I have no idea. I have no idea, still be honest. But that's my problem with this, is they treat children like they're retards. And that's a problem. That's a real problem. But yeah, you're right. Treat them like they're stupid and they become stupid. And I think that's exactly what they're doing. Spoon feed them all the answers and don't make them critically think about anything. You know, you never had to be told Joker was a villain. You know what I mean? Like, that was just obvious. You know what I mean? You never had to be told that Lex Luthor was the bad guy. You know? Like, you never had to be told that Magneto was the bad guy. You know? And I guarantee you, the age ranges that they're trying to go after with this show with Disney Junior, those were the same age ranges that were watching those cartoons as a kid. Speed Racer. You know, let's go way back. G.I. Joe. You know, Transformers. You know, none of that stuff did that. And that was everybody's children's cartoons from the time you started watching television. I hate this. I hate this whole trend. Thank you. Because there's a lot of shows that do this. And I can't remember another one. Like, I think like Super Friends does this and a few of the others. And I guess if you're trying to talk to 2- and 3-year-olds, maybe you can kind of justify it. But like, that's not something that's going to last. That's not something the kids are going to want to go back and rewatch as they get older. You know what I mean? That's not something they want to go. It's not something that's going to last with them. You're literally having a show that's only going to last for a couple of years and have no replay availability with the fans that you tried to make with that show. And it's not like you've got something after this for them to watch. You know what I mean? It's not like you have like a young adult or an even like, you know, Y7 is what we used to call like Animaniacs and stuff back in the day. It was like Y7, you know, 7-year-olds and up essentially can watch this. It's okay with them. You know, and I think like even Batman and some of that stuff got, you know, Spider-Man, some of those got that rating, right? And that's meant for 7-year-olds and up, you know, but everybody was watching it. You know, it's like, what 7-year-old is going to want to go back and rewatch this and have somebody have a character on screen explain to them who the villain is? It's just dumb. To be fair, back then moms were freaking out about weapons being showed, so a lot of shows like Power Rangers edited and watered things down to not show the dangerous guns. Yeah, I know, and that was, once again, that's knee-jerk reaction to stupid things and people that don't have enough struggles in their life, right? People that don't have enough problems in their life have issues over that. If you have enough time on your hands that's something you're worried about, by God, you have the most easy life of any human that has ever existed on the planet. Like, just find something better to do. Go save the whales or something. Nickelodeon does this all the time, explaining everything in dumbed down that every cartoon they show. There you go. Thank you, Stelianos. Yeah, Nickelodeon is definitely one of those ones. Yeah. Super Friends and a few of those others. Yeah. And I think it's a really stupid trope.
Repulsors ready. Catch you later. We've got to save the day.
Iron Man and his totally awesome friend. It's just dumb. Like, you got all your diversity characters in there, all of that kind of nonsense, you know, all the stuff from the failed cartoon characters that nobody out there is going to be. Anybody that grows up with this and becomes a fan of Marvel because of this show, as soon as they go try to read an Ironheart comic, as soon as they try to go read an Amadis Cho Hulk comic, they're going to be like, what is this garbage? What is this crap? This stuff is bad. Why did they use these characters? Like, you're just setting yourself up for failure with future generations by doing this stuff. This is and then just on top of that, the whole talking down to children in kids' cartoons and everything else is so irritating and so frustrating. And this is just so stupid. I just want to look at this and make sure it was. I wouldn't say that it's woke per se, unless you just want to argue the fact that you've got Riri Williams and Amadeus Chow in there as it being woke. Fair. I will completely and totally allow that. As far as agenda pushing, you don't really see that in the trailer, but just having the diversity characters in there enough knows that what their priorities are, right? These are characters that nobody cares about. These are characters that haven't worked out in the comics. Nobody follows. This isn't Bruce Banner. You know, this isn't Tony Stark. You know, you could have, if you wanted to have a black character in the show, fine, whatever. What's wrong with doing Rhodey? You know what I mean? But nope, can't do that. Got to have Riri Williams in it. You know, that failed, miserable comic book character that did not work out from that failed, miserable television, Ironheart television show that was absolutely abysmal and came from a bad premise. Like, this isn't going to work. Don't let your children watch this. Don't let your children watch this. Have them go back and watch 90s cartoons. Hell, even some of the late 90s, early 2000s cartoons with some of the Marvel stuff with X-Men and Iron Man and some of that stuff. Have them go back and watch that. Don't have them watch this. Do not let your children be talked down. Do not let your children be stupefied by this kind of garbage. Do not let them be, do not let that happen. Do not let your children be talked down to. Do not let your children be dumbed down to. Give them things that are going to make them critically think, and give them things that they are going to want to go back and watch later and go, yeah, okay, now that makes so much more sense. My God, I appreciate this so much more. That is never going to happen with this series. These are garbage, dumpster fire, just churn them out, paint by the numbers, storytelling trash that talks down to your children and treats them like they're stupid. Do not watch this. Find classic cartoons, go out there, let them watch that. You will have a much better time. Your children will have a much better time, and you will be able to enjoy it. They will be able to enjoy it, and it will teach them some proper good moral lessons and show them what these characters actually are all about, who they truly are, and the kind of heroes that the children can aspire to. Do not watch this garbage. Do not watch this trash. Do not let your children be treated like they are stupid. Your children deserve better, and Disney knows how to do better. They unfortunately just cannot get out of the way of themselves. So go watch the classics and don't let your children be stupefied. It's just not healthy for anyone and is not good for fans. Make your children smart again. Do not let them be talked down to by garbage like this.